How do I benefit from failing? Is the title of this video. Hello, Brent here is here, personal coach. Welcome back to my living room with the art wall as the backdrop there. Truth be told, I've been filming here for quite a long time now, but I'm always looking for just like the perfect spot and the perfect lighting, and hot damn, I think this might be it. So, what we're doing. I had to pause to regain my composure. Okay, so we're talking about habit setting. And what I'd like to offer you in these upcoming 5 minutes is the most important thing, the insight that I've learned when it comes to installing habits. If you've been following me for a little while, then you know that I've been talking about this for quite a while, this particular subject, because to me it is just such a fundamental staple element of success. It's literally like we all know that if we just do the right things, if we do what we're supposed to do, if we do what makes us healthy and what makes us well, and we do it regularly, then we get to experience the long-term benefits, and we just get to become better people, and we get to move on into all the success that we want. And it makes perfect sense. And there are moments all of us have memories of just being super, super jazzed up, fired up, and we're like, man, I'm so on the right track, I'm going to do this forever, only to fall off the wheels and almost like an elastic band just whip back to square one, typically like in a terrible manner, just by doing like almost like in a way that we're compensating with all the good behavior by doing enough of the bad behavior and perhaps even more of the bad behavior, so we end up even worse than when we started. Does that sound familiar? Story of my life. It's been going on for so long. So what I finally figured out about getting good habits in place. The most important part is that we do not go into this with a sense of me versus myself. It's almost too simple to be true. But there's so many of us that go out there with this sort of idea like, I'm going to just gun it. I'm just going to go balls to the wall until I make it, and I kind of make it over the peak, make it over the tipping point, and I get to keep the habit, and I'm going to do it in spite of myself. I have never seen I've never seen it work successfully, this particular method, in my own experience or anybody else I've ever known. So if it works for you, bless you. I hope it continues to serve you forever. For the rest of us, going against ourselves, moving in spite of ourselves, or attempting to overpower ourselves, has the exact same effect of pushing our left hand versus our right hand, or like against our right hand. So if you can imagine, I can't do it now because I'm holding my phone camera with my hand here, but just imagine pushing your left hand against your right hand, and tell me how much progress you make. No progress is how much you make, because it's just you versus you. From the most objective standpoint, you are just burning up all of your energy, and you're ending up tired and frustrated and miserable. So what do we do instead? So from here, a little bit more difficult to proceed, because we all have our own reasons for not being successful. We all have our own reasons for failing. Because it doesn't matter that the adult in us, the grown-up in us, wants to do the right habit and to nail it and stick with it. There's still this other part of us that's equally valid and draws from the same power that we draw from, that is not interested in succeeding in the way that adult us is interested in succeeding. So the game at this point is to get your whole self on board. How do you work with yourself? How can you row your boat with both oars in the water going the right direction so that you're not spinning in circles? One way that you can do this is by asking yourself the question, how do I benefit from failing? Of course, when you ask this question, it's like the immediate answer is, well, no, of course I don't benefit from failing. But ask this question to yourself slowly, and ask the part of yourself that is hell-bent on making sure that you never succeed. How do I benefit from failing? If you're at a place where you really like you really want to get over this, you really want to make progress, you really want to get results, then write it down. Like put a title at the top, how do I benefit from failing? And write a list and just make an exhaustive, enormous list of all the answers. It's, I benefit from failing because I'm scared of success. My life might change if I get what I want. I won't know, suppose it's like an exercise regimen. It's like, I don't know how I'll deal with the attention that I'll get. Like I've met some people who just stay super, super fat because they're deep down scared of being attractive, because they got like a bunch of unwanted male attention when they were super fit and attractive, and they're just, and it was like really bad attention, and it's like, I never want to deal with that ever again, and so they just stay fat. So we all have our reasons for failing, and it's not they're not typically smart, like they're not the most highest and wisest reasons, but we hang on to them because there's powerful emotion associated with it. And so if you have something like that, that will be there for you to address and work through and ultimately heal and release, if it's your desire to be successful. So why do I fail? How do I benefit from failing? Write out all those reasons and see if you can make peace with, and see if you can release all those reasons. And then you'll find the whole thing will become easier. It'll become much more automatic. You'll find yourself being like one of those people that you envy, who just are successful in this realm that you're struggling in naturally. You'll become one of those people. So that's it. I just want to sign in to say this to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm a personal coach. If you're interested in exploring this a little bit more, hit me up, because you can have your first session for free, and we'll talk about it, and we will get you going. Take care, my friends. Goodbye.